guys, Jill here. I picked up a few more things this week, and I think I'm about done. I'm going to go out a little bit today, and there was one or two maintenance items that I need. We'll see what I end up with. But Sharon, who's a SM Scrapper, was talking about this, and I know it's not just us, but when I'm not quite feeling things, and I just don't quite feel like making a project, I tend to buy stuff, and then I'll go for phases where I don't buy anything. So I'm getting my mojo back, and a lot of the times I think it is the buying. And what I do when I buy stuff is I clean out my stamp room. So we're going to go to IKEA and get some cubby baskety type things and finish up with the cleaning, and then I think I'm going to chill out for a bit. But I have some empty space in here in my stamp room, and I'm being good and trying to leave it empty, and I'm going to show you a project I'm working on. Now, my computer's been down for the week, so I'm probably going to load last week's and this week's all at one time. And then later today, we're going to do my drawing, yay, and then I will do another drawing. Okay, so one little weird thing I got at Walmart, they have that party section, and they have the best occasions bags. They're $1, and they are nice quality. They're not messed up or anything. So I'm going to try these for a little larger paper bag mini. I wish they had black. They didn't, so I think I'm going to go with the pinks and one of my new papers here. They had a nice blue too, but I want to check that out. So I placed an order with Joanns.com to get some things that had been on my wish list for ages. And whenever I buy from Joanns.com, I do a web search so that I can find the free shipping code, because they always have, it's usually over $35. And this is my first Prima paper. I've never had Prima paper. So I picked up the Fairy and Flora paper stack, and look at that. I know all of you have seen this. I know this one's not new, but I think it's gonna go with this pattern here with that pink. I also got the little owl stamp. Been wanting him forever. Another one of those things that I bought, but I actually bought this for Susan, and it's the Que Sera die cuts. Then this has been out of stock, and I know it's because it's new, but it's the envelope with the ornate flap, and I just think it's so cool because it has that little piece on it, and then the little envelope, and it's a cute envelope size. And then I have started to work on some of the shape abilities, and I got the Parisian motifs to start out the shape abilities. I think I have an older one, but this, of this newer release with the doily looking, and that's nice and big, and it looks like it might work with my hexagons or octagons. Been out of school a long time. Not sure. Okay, then I got the blue awning specialty paper, and one other thing is I got myself a big old chunk. This isn't it. These are some that I picked up, but a good, nice 12 by 12 pack, 25 graphics chipboard, and this was $5 for all that chipboard, and that should last me for ages. Okay, so I picked up the blue awning specialty pack. I'm not going to go through all of it, but look at that cover page. That is just gorgeous. And there's some in here that are just like this. That is just so my style with the background. Most of these K & Company papers are. And this one, how pretty with that butterfly. So I'm looking forward to working with this. And now I'm just going to get the regular pack. But it took me forever. I can't find this at the stores. I also got the chocolate Brilliance ink pad. The weirdest thing happened. It's like it must have happened in the factory. I already have this ink pad, but that piece was cut in half, and over probably about 5 years it fell off. So I just replaced that. It was like $1.50 or something. Then I did pick up just a few little Ranger things. I got one of my Adirondack Earth Tone Pigment pads. I got Eggplant and the Reinker. And then I figured I'd give these a try. They're the Jenny Bolin for Ranger ink pads. I got Seed Packet, Brown Sugar, and Chewing Gum. And I've been playing around with these and not doing a lot with them, but I do like them. And they have a nice firm pad, nice and juicy, and a good cover. And this cover, actually the ink pads in general didn't look as sturdy, but Ranger's, always good. And it's actually thick. So I'm going to try these out because I heard that they're formulated for clear stamps. So there's the things that I have bought this week. And I've been pretty good. Been trying. And picking up a few things. Like I said, I try to work off my wish list. Now this that you're looking at is something that I did get a response. Now when I did my drawing, as you know, as my subscribers, that I asked you, what do you want to see? And I'm going to cover that and go, over the main things that people wanted to see. But one thing I noticed is people want to see homemade smash books. Now I do have a few different smash books on order through some different sources, so we'll see which of them I end up with. But before that, I had started making my own. Actually, this is from Catherine, who's Life on the Scrap Beach, and she did a Ustream tutorial with this. So I followed a lot of her directions. I went with the DCWV packets, and this is called Home. And I also put in some of the trade winds. Now the blues kind of go, this one's a little more aqua in a lot of the places, but they in general go. So I've also put together a few others that I'm working on. But here's my cover. I was going to wrap it, but I ended up just putting silver on the edges. The reason I didn't wrap it is because this silly DCWV paper is so thick it cracks. So I just did the back and the front. Then I'm going to use my Bind It All to complete it. But what I did was I went through my stamp room and I just pulled out fun things. Like this is an envelope that I had started to distress. I'm going to do some stamping on it. Then of course the different pages. Catherine has a link to where you can print out these different grid papers. Awesome fun. And I'm not just going to use that throughout my smash book. And I did that on some, like notebook paper, ledger paper. Some of them I left alone. Then I did some little envelopes that I'm going to do different things with. And let's see, I have some craft paper in here. And I'm not binding my book till I'm done. Let's see. There was another kind of fun one. Oh, some vellum pieces I found. And then this is kind of fun because, as you guys know, I just finished school to become a medical administrative assistant. One of the things we had is mock-ups of billing and things like that. So I'm going to do something to these. And then there's a piece of acetate in here. But I just thought those went with the look. So one other thing was my dad, for kind of Christmas, New Year's, gave me a car. And it's kind of a work in progress car, but it's because we don't want to drive our 65 Mustang, and so this is our what is going to be, or what is our second vehicle. And so like I put the license plate in here because I definitely plan to put some information in here. Here's another envelope that I put a little scrap of paper on, so you see the general direction, and I'm just going to throw things in here as I go. And there's another fun one. Susan sent me these and I thought that matched. And then here's a little canvas piece, an ATC. So I really think this is going to be fun to work with and add to, and then I'll add the back cover when I bind it. So I'm just going to keep it like this and work through the pages and go random, but this way I can do stamping or spraying or whatever I need to do. But I want to keep the cover pretty plain. My one thought is I have the large top note shape with my Excalibur, so I was thinking I might put, you know, a little piece of that or a piece inside. We'll see. But they're really easy to do, and you don't have to have the bind at all. You can use rings, and that might actually be a better route for me to go, to put a few rings through this while I'm working on it. And I just plan to throw some things in here, pictures, ticket stubs, all that fun stuff. So there's my current project, as well as I'm working on the curio book, so I'll show you my progress on that one. And tonight, which for me tonight means anywhere up until about 3-4 o'clock tonight. So again, we can be into what you technically call Sunday, but I'm going to go to random.org. I'm going to announce the winner and send a private message to the winner, and then we'll get going on another different giveaway. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. And happy 4th of July, but you're going to hear from me again. Bye.